Hello and welcome to this answer explanation video. This video will take you through the answers for the multiply by 10, 100 and 1000 worksheet and will hopefully help you through some of the tricky bits.
Question 1 says, mark with an X to show whether the calculations are true or false. We've got 4 calculations there. So what I'm going to do, I've got a place value grid here and I've got some digit cards. So we're going to put the digit cards on the place value grid to make the numbers and then do the calculations. So A is 4.75 multiplied by 1000. So we've got 4 in our ones, 5 tenths, 7 hundredths, 4.57. So to multiply by 1000 then, these digits are going to move 3 columns to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now we haven't got any ones now, so we need to put a 0 in there to show that we haven't got any ones. 0 is a placeholder. So the result of that calculation will be 4,570. That's what A says, so A is true. Let's have a look at B then. So B is 2.4 multiplied by 100. So I've got 2.4, 2 in the ones and 4 in the tenths. I'll multiply this by 100, so we're going to move into the left 2 columns. 1, 2. We haven't got any ones, so we need to put 0 in as a placeholder to show we haven't got any ones. And that makes 240. Now, the calculation says 2.4 multiplied by 100 is 2,400, so that is false. Let's have a look at C. So C says 3.05 multiplied by 1000. So we've got 3 in our ones, we haven't got any tenths, so we'll put 0 in there to show that, and we've got 5 hundredths. This is multiplied by 1000, so we're going to move it 3 columns to the left. 1, 2, 3. We haven't got any ones again, so I'm going to put 0 in there for that, to show we haven't got any, and that makes 3050. The calculation says 3.05 multiplied by 1000 is 3500. So there, this 0 and this 5 are swapped over. So the actual result is 3050, so C is wrong. That's false as well. And finally, we have 0.05 multiplied by 20. So let's make 0.05. So we've got no ones, no tenths, but we have got 5 hundredths. So let's multiply by 10 first. So that means it'll move to the left 1 column. Now, we only need to show we haven't got any ones, so we can take the 0 away for the tens there. When we're writing it normally, we just write 0.5. But it's multiplied by 20, so that was multiplied by 10. So it'll be 2 lots of that, multiply 0.5 by 2. So 2 lots of 0.5 would be 1 whole. And D says 0.05 multiplied by 20 equals 1. So D is true. Question 2 says, solve the calculations to complete the statements using less than, greater than, or equal to. So we've got 3 pairs of calculations there. We've got A, B, and C. And on the question, we need to put a less than, greater than, or equal to symbol between them. So A is 5.23 multiplied by 100 and 64.5 multiplied by 10. So if we start with A on the left first of all, 5.23 multiplied by 100, those digits are going to move 2 columns to the left. So that will mean that it ends up being 523. 5.23 multiplied by 100 with 523. 64.5 multiplied by 10, so those digits will move to the left 1 column, multiplied by 10, to make 645. And 523 is less than 645. B is 0.756 multiplied by 1000. So those digits will move to the left 3 columns. So that'll end up being 756. And on the right of that, 75.6 multiplied by 10 means those digits will move to the left 1 column, so to make 756. So B is equals, 756 is equal to 756. For C, 13 multiplied by 100 means the digits 1 and 3 there, which are in the tens and ones, will move to the left 2 columns to make 1,300. And 7.2 multiplied by 20 if you multiply it by 10 first, that would mean the digits will move to the left one column to make 72, and then you would double that, and also multiply it by 20, that would make 144, which would mean 1,300 is greater than 144. Question 3 says, Steph and Sean are multiplying by 10, 100 and 1,000. Is she correct? So the Steph's calculation says it's 3.2 multiplied by 40. And Sean's calculation says 0.032 multiplied by 1,000. Steph's saying even though Sean is multiplying his number by 1,000, my answer will still be greater than his. Prove it. So Steph obviously thinks she's correct there. Let's have a look at these two calculations. We have 3.2 multiplied by 40 and 0.032 multiplied by 1,000. So at 3.2, if you multiply it by 10 first, those digits will move to the left one column to make 32, and then you'll multiply 32 by 4 to multiply it by 40. So that would mean you get 128. 0.032 multiplied by 1,000, that means these digits here will move to the left 3 columns, and that would mean that you get 32. So Steph is correct. Even though Sean is multiplying his number by 1,000, her answer is still going to be greater than his.
That was a video for the answers to the multiply by 10, 100 and 1,000 worksheet from Classroom Secrets. If you want to watch a video tutorial of the skills linked to this worksheet, you can go to kids.classroomsecrets.co.uk, or for more resources linked to this skill, you can go to classroomsecrets.co.uk.